I wanted to do some work on my overhead boom crane. I had a really good idea back in the day when I built it, that whenever you move it or let go of it, I got it in such a tilt where it goes back to there by itself. But it gets kind of aggravating, and I was wanting to do something about it, because if I forget about it and I unhook something, this is what happens. And it knocks all my sockets down. That didn't hit very hard there because I got it so high. And I'm gonna put some lights on it, and I'm gonna put this on it, and I'm gonna have everything where it moves on its own. So, or with a key fob, and the lights turn on and off everything else. The reason I'm doing this, I want to use this for the bike support. I'm putting a piece of tubing across it so I can hold the bike good, because whenever I cradle it with some stuff, I ruin the paint and stuff, and I got the Twisted T-bike up here already primed up and everything, and I want to start getting it together, but I got to get this done first. My wife went through her procedure, she came out of it good, and that's good. So I'm looking after her. Some other friends of mine that are sick, I'm bouncing back and forth from there, and everything seems like it's going to be all right there too. So this is a condensed video of what I'm fixing to be doing with this. Okay? So the test we got to do now, this is the boom that holds the camera when it goes around, that everybody asked me about. So we're going to check clearance on these two lights, because light has always been an issue here with having the overhead hoist. All right, it clears it. And it's going to wind up hitting y'all. Let me back it up here. And that's just a little motor. It's a 110 volt motor out of a microwave that turns the bottom part. And that's all that is. There we go. Gets a little fidgety when it's not flat. That's where that comes from. And it misses. So we're good on that. And it just barely missed y'all on camera. Going right by that. That's pretty cool. So we got that done. Now we got to make it where we can get this thing to move this way and that way. And that's where this is going to come in. This is a 12 volt linear actuator. So I'll be putting that on next.
Okay, so what we got going on here, I'm in the box. And originally in the box, I had this 2 relay control to control the main hoist. The reason this one was used is a garage door opener, and it has frequency security, so some outside signal is not going to let it come on while I'm trying to use it. And it powers 2 heavy relays that are the up and down part of the main hoist. So what I was looking to do was to add a linear actuator to move it from side to side, and I picked up a inexpensive 12 volt model. So I got this set of 4 relays that works off another key fob, and I had idea for the other 2 relays, because it takes 2 relays to run this linear actuator. And it's a pretty simple circuit. Trying to get everything in the box was kind of tough, but I did get it in there. And the relay circuit you use is just a simple 2 relay forward reversing DC circuit, and that's it right there. So the other 2 relays, what I had in mind was to weld a bracket on the very end of the boom and mount some lighting. So I mounted 2 of these, and to put light where, and like I explained, that my light boom and this fight one another, and I want to use this totally to just hold the bikes up and keep from scratching them and everything else, and hold them more sturdy, and I don't have to worry about the overhead. So that's what we're doing, and I finally get it all in the box and get it running.
Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially done with it. And you can pretty much see the apparatus right there. And everything. So, this button does that. Reason this one is dedicated because there's a garage door opener and it's learning, and if I'm picking something up or something like that, I'm not going to have some kind of outside interference. So now that's the linear actuator I just put in there. It's a little jerky. Now on the bottom 2 buttons here, got that light, got that light. So I got good light here. Now, one of the main reasons I did this is because of this other key fob right here. That right there, because these 2 would fight. Whenever I needed light here, I couldn't get this one over there or anything like that. So that's the reason for that. But it's good for getting light right there, stuff like that. And then this one goes out of the way good too. So we got light on there, all right? So, done. Finally got it done. Up here is a Twisted Tea bike, and it is primed. And there's the 2 wheels right there. They're ready to go on. That's the motor right there. This right here, this little piece right here you see, doesn't represent a whole much. Check this video out. It is 2.5 hours of work.
All right, we're cutting out the expansion chamber flange, or the header flange for the cylinder. And just to give you all an idea, you know, this stuff takes time to do. This right here is an amount of about 2.5 hours, and it's not done yet. But it takes time to do this stuff, especially when you're doing out-of-the-box stuff. This is not just bolt-on stuff. This is stuff that has to be made. And when you're cutting 3/8 plate out, you're cutting the inside out or profiling it, you use a man Dremel. And this thing is quite the beast. It doesn't take long for it to dispatch the excess material in the exhaust port hole. So we're just basically cleaning it up, and that'll be pretty much it for the flange.
So I had to get this done because I want to make a bracket to hold the bike up so I don't scratch everything on it. So hit like and subscribe. All right. Thank you very much. Please leave a comment. I know you will. Another thing I want to tell you, we have a epic, when I say epic, I mean epic ride coming up. Super epic. So, and you'll know what I mean when you see it. I'm not going to say anymore. It's going to be an epic ride, though. You're going to like it. So I hope you like what I did here. And this piece still extends out and everything else. Got everything all done. And like I told you, this is a microwave oven rotisserie. Hang on. But anyway, I got to get the shop cleaned up. I've got some containers here to put stuff in. I want to get all that stuff in there, and this, that, whatever, and all this. I'm still working. And then like I said, my wife had a procedure, which was long and involved. And I'm looking after her. A friend of mine, I was helping with him. So I haven't been able, this is the only day I was able to get out of here and get this. But let the cat out the bag. This is what does the round and round thing. So if y'all were interested in that, but that's a little old microwave rotisserie. Please leave me a comment. Y'all have a good day.